Hey y'all, what's going on? What's going on? What it be? What it be? What it do? What it do? Okay, so um yeah. Today we're gonna talk about men's turnoffs that women do on the first date. Cause I don't want y'all saying you talked about what uh what women don't like and you didn't talk about what men don't like. You don't like men, you're a lesbian, blah blah blah. Yeah, okay. So let's try to be fair, okay? Okay, now some of these are still going to be for either gender, and we'll talk about that too. But these are men's turnoffs for women on the first date. Ready? Let's go! Yay, yay! Let's get our pom poms! Yay, yay! Women are like, no. All right, so men do not like using a man for his money. Men do not like that. They want to know, women are sniffing your wallet out. What kind of work do you do? How long you been there? Do you own your home? There's these probing questions that people ask that are not innocent questions. They are questions designed to find out what financial bracket you're in. And that doesn't have anything to do with the quality of that person. It's just a number. It doesn't mean that you're not in danger if you get with them. So you need to focus on something besides that. Talking politics. Some people love aggravating other people with that topic. Don't go there. It's not necessary. You don't need to make people mad on the first date. You will probably not get a second date. Drink too much. That speaks for itself. Talk about how many people you've slept with. Be a lady. You don't have to go there. That's not necessary. Looking at your phone. You're supposed to be on a date with someone. Pay attention to that person. If you cannot do that, you should not have gone on a date. Name dropping. I know so and so. I know so and so. I know this celebrity. Nobody gives two rats' asses about that. They don't. Getting too intense. I guess that could be getting too emotional too fast. Acting possessive or jealous. I mean, y'all just started dating. Stop that. Stop that. Being disingenuous, which means you're not being genuine. Nobody of quality digs that. So, yeah, don't do that. Don't be what you think that other person wants you to be. Okay. Complaining. Nobody likes that either. Nobody likes that either. It probably depends, and I'm going to give you an example. You're a little bit late getting to the date, but you let them know. You texted them and said, I'm stuck in traffic. I left an hour earlier, but the traffic must have been an accident or something. Traffic's crazy. And then you get there and you're kind of overwhelmed and you're like, hey, nice to meet you. I'm sorry. The traffic is a bear. You're not complaining. You're just stating a fact. But if everything he does is not enough, he's not going to want to see you again. If he's smart, he's not going to want to see you again. Because you cannot be pleased no matter what. And people don't like that either. Being rude. Nobody likes that either. Being late without warning. Text the person, call them. I'm going to be a little bit late. Hope you don't mind. No sense of humor. Being too serious. I asked a waitress at a restaurant, I said, you must see people here on a first date a lot. She said, yeah, I do. I said, what do you see the most often? She said, they're both very serious. Lighten up, guys. It's supposed to be fun. Okay? Lack of confidence. People like when you're sure of yourself, but not in a cocky way. Being intimate on the first date. Men may push for that, and they do, and they drop sexual hints all the time and so-called jokes. They're testing the water to see if you'll go for it. If you do, he knows you're not the only person that he's done that with, and there's a strong possibility, even though, and it's kind of unfair because he pushed for it, and pushed for it, and pushed, and pushed. And then if you finally give in, you may not hear from him again unless he wants some more action. Men shouldn't push for that if they don't really want it. I mean, they want it, but they may not respect you afterwards. Because they already got what they wanted, the mystery's over. Being awkward or making things awkward. Again, that speaks for itself. Being rude to restaurant staff. Again, that goes under being rude. Being materialistic. Not cute. Hating animals, dogs in particular. That says a lot about a person who doesn't like animals. Dogs will risk their life to save yours, and you don't like them. They're more loyal than humans. Did I go there? Yes, I did. Bringing up the exes. There's no reason for you to bring up the ex. That should be off limits. You're not trying to get to know your ex. That's in the rearview mirror, okay? Let's focus on the here and now, the present. Making fun of people around you. Why would you feel the need to do that? Taking my food without asking. Men do not like that. And it goes back to don't be rude. If you want to try what's on their plate, you ask. Don't act like you were raised in a barn. That looks really good. Do you mind if I try it? That's what you do. You don't just reach forward and feel like you have the right to take something off someone else's plate. Okay? Talking about the future too soon. That goes back to being too intense. Take a deep breath, calm down. Okay? Calm down. Don't scare people. Being judgmental or patronizing. Some people are they're extremely opinionated. I mean, their head is so hard and they don't want to hear what anybody has to say. They are heavy with their opinion and they want to shove it down everyone's throat. You are very, very hard to get along with. And you're probably going to be single for a long, long time, if not forever. And if you do get in a relationship, you're going to end up single because you're a bully. I know people like that. They're bullies. Poor hygiene, that goes for either gender. There's no reason for you to be a funky monkey. Get your ass in a shower, do your beauty regimen, and go in there looking decent. I've seen online where women, have gone on dates with a guy and she looked like she just rolled out of bed. Her hair was piled up on top of her head and she just put on anything that she could find and sloughed out the door that way. And I'm like, her reasoning was, men get on my nerves and I'm not dressing up for no dude. I don't even know him. And you know what? When you do that, it says that you don't care. I really don't give a shit to make a good impression. I don't care. This is me. And if you don't like it, there's the door. Well, he's going to hit the door because you didn't even have enough self-respect to look presentable on a date. There's no excuse for that. Bad breath. Bad breath is not good on either side of things. Okay? That's not good. And I'm going to give you some hygiene tips. Am I going there? Yes, I am. One of the things that you want to do, and I do it every day, is to use a pre-rinse. You can find them in grocery stores, pharmacies. Some of them are called pre-rinse. The one I use is, I think it's called pre-rinse. Anyway, what you do is you take a metal tongue scraper. You could get them online. Plastic is not as good as metal. So you want to get a tongue scraper. Just look it up on Amazon. You'll see what they look like. I would advise getting a metal one. Okay? And what you want to do is you get the pre-rinse, get the tongue scraper, okay? And what you want to do is put the rinse in your mouth. Do that for a while, a few minutes. Spit it out. Take the metal tongue scraper, you hold it in your hand, the metal, and you scrape your tongue, okay? If in order for you to not gag, especially if you're sensitive that way, bend your face over the sink, let your tongue fall forward, and scrape it with the metal tongue scraper. And what it does is it takes bacteria off of your tongue and it reduces bad breath. And then once you finish that, you go ahead and brush your teeth. So you do all this before you brush your teeth. That's why it's called pre-rinse. You're doing it before you brush your teeth. Pre-rinse, metal tongue scraper, spit it out, brush your teeth, and then use Listerine, which is one of the best mouthwash you could use. Kills germs that are hiding. And there you go. So if you are, you're going to be kissing people or kissing your partner or possibly kissing on a first date, you want to have fresh breath. And if you haven't flossed, that's a good idea too. And you floss first before you brush. So you can floss, pre-rinse, scrape your tongue, and then brush your teeth and Listerine, and boom, you're ready to go. Okay? So those are things that men do not like on the first date. Okay? Yes, they push for sex. They push. Drop clues, hints, and everything else. And then some guys will ditch you afterwards, like, damn, that was easy. Bye. He may not tell you bye. He may just ghost you afterwards. And you're thinking, well, he pushed me so hard for it. Right. He was testing the water. Some guys will continue to stay in touch with you, but a lot of them will not. Because he wants a serious relationship. He don't want a fling. Now, if he wants a fling, he's okay with it. But just because somebody pushes you for it doesn't mean you have to give in. Okay? It could be a test, and you might have failed. Okay? So, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Let me see. Bear with me a minute. Let's see if I can do this and if it's going to work. What's the color? Okay. Bear with me, guys. This individual right here, that's the goal. See that? That's the goal of that individual. So be careful. How do I... Oh, there it is. I want to show you something else. This isn't easy, so bear with me, guys. Nope, that's not. Also wants to do this. within the first, oops, hold on. Provided y'all push for that person to get in. You don't want that. You don't want that. You're supposed to have freedoms and that's being away. So you don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't. So be careful. Hold on a minute. Stop that. You are such a pain. Some folks have said this. And a chronic liar on top of that, but they all are, right? Pathological lying. Saying everything that you want to hear. Hoping you fall for it. So be careful. Watch your back. And just be extremely careful. You know, there's so many people that are... They would be easy to get into a cult. A lot of people are easily mentally maneuvered. And when you're like that and you don't see what's right in front of your face, you would be good to go into a cult. Because anything they tell you, you're like, well, they said it, so it's got to be true. We can't be naive and we can't be gullible. We have to see what's going on and listen and pay close attention and look at what's been going on this whole time and know that nothing good comes from any of that. So be careful. Just watch your back. Don't be gullible. Don't be naive. And just watch your back. One more thing. All of them, in case you haven't figured this out yet, here's the facts. In case you haven't figured that out yet, those of us who have figured it out, we're like, well, duh. All of them. Okay? And we know that that wasn't an accident. That was planned. So watch your back and be careful, and don't think that everybody who's high on the pyramid has your best interest at heart, because that's could not be further from the truth. So be careful. Okay, so you're dealing with narcissistic psychopaths, and they don't have any qualms about any damage, destruction, anybody who might lose their life. So what? Who cares? That is the mentality of a psychopath. So be careful. Be careful. Okay, so now that you know how to do super clean breath, do it. I'm going to tell you something else. One more little hygiene trick, especially in the summer. I will either use alcohol or I'll use witch hazel, and I'll put it on I'll use either an alcohol pad, or you could get a bag of, what do you call it? Cotton balls with alcohol, just saturate it with alcohol, and clean the back of your neck with it. Because the back of your neck, behind your ears, the front of your neck, along your jawline, sometimes even your eyebrows can gather oil, in the middle of your arms, behind your knees. Certain parts of your body are going to be very oily, and then it don't matter if you had a shower or not, you're going to be oily. Okay? So what I do is I'll use, like I said, witch hazel or alcohol, and you scrub the back of your neck before you take a shower. Scrub the back of your neck, the front of your neck, your jawline, okay, behind your ears, just parts of your body that are very oily, and you'll see the oil on the alcohol pad. You will. And then once you get that residual on your face, only on the parts that are oily, not your whole face, because you don't want to strip your face of moisture, okay? And then get a shower, and you'll be extra clean because you already got that surface oil off. And then you scrub in the shower, and you're good to go. Okay? Those are your hints for the day. All right, y'all be good. Be cool like ice cubes. And I'll talk to you later. Say prayers. We need them. Say prayers. Say prayers. We need them. Okay? Much love. Bye.